Hello everybody, I'm NerdyGuy, and if you watch my content regularly, then you know I have a Tumblr page. And on Tumblr lately, there's been a trend of people complaining and whining about articles that say like trends that men hate, or trends that men like, or whatever. And a lot of them are complaining like, oh, patriarchy, blah blah blah, you know the usual. Like misogyny, sexism, blah 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 blah. However, it's really annoying to constantly see this, and see them hating on men and saying like, oh, this is men shouldn't give women fashion advice, blah 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 blah. But what people need to understand, first of all, those articles are usually written by women, not men, and more than often it's just women making shit up to get money, and they do because people buy the fucking magazines to be able to read those articles. And second of all, in the rare cases when they actually do use a man's opinion, it's usually the opinion of one man. One. Guys are not hive minds. We have different opinions about things. Why is that so fucking hard to understand? I mean, some of these things that say like trends that men hate are like skinny jeans. I like skinny jeans, or like black or dark lipstick. You know, I'm not a big fan of lipstick, but it's not that I hate it. I mean, if a girl wears lipstick, I don't really care. I mean, I'm very indifferent about it. And a bunch of other things like trends men hate. It's opinion. Either it's just a woman making shit up, or it's the opinion of one man. And like I said, we are not a hive mind. We have different opinions. We think differently. I mean, this is everywhere, and they're constantly making posts about it. They're saying like, oh, I don't care what men think. Well, you obviously do, because you constantly upload and make more statuses and more and more and more about this fucking thing. Trends that men hate, trends that men hate, trends that men hate. You obviously care. I mean, if I don't care about something, then I'm not constantly making posts about it. For example, I don't give a shit about women's fashion. That's why I don't make posts about women's fashion, because I don't give a shit. So if you don't give a shit, then why constantly make posts about it? Why constantly complain about it? Why? And it's not even patriarchy making this. You wanna know what this is? It's marketing. When they write these articles, they write things like, oh, let's see, I just make shit up. Men hates this, 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 and this, and this, this, and this. And then you put it in, put it in a magazine, and then send it to the store. And then young, naive, like teenage girls, insecure teenage girls, come up and he's like, oh, I need to read this, so I know how to make guys like me. And they buy it. And the magazine makes money. That's how the world works. I mean, this is just one of the many cases where I want to slap somebody in the face with an instruction manual for marketing. If it works, then they're not going to change that concept. They're making money off teenage girls' insecurities, and that's bad, yes. But it's not illegal in any way. And they're not going to change as long as they continue to make fucking money. I mean, people always complain about things like this. Oh, women are portrayed bad in media, blah blah, marketing, blah blah blah. I mean, even I studied to become a journalist, and part of that is studying marketing. And even girls who got the same classes as I did in high school, even they complain about marketing. Oh, women are portrayed bad in marketing. Fuck you! If it works, then they're gonna keep doing it. So if you think women are portrayed bad in marketing, don't buy stuff from that company. Say fuck you to that company and just leave it. Because if they lose money from the marketing, then they're gonna change the marketing. It's not harder than that. At all. So these magazines, they will continue to do this as long as they can continue to make money from doing it. So no, it's not the fault of patriarchy. It's not even that. It's just women making bullshit articles, selling it to a magazine, who then sell it to naive, insecure teenage girls, and everybody makes money from it, except for the teenage girls. So here's my tip for you. Have an own opinion. Just don't go with what the magazine says. Don't dislike clothing just because the magazine tells you. I mean, there's a bunch of magazines doing this, too. Like, oh, trends that men hate, or how to get a man excited, blah, blah, blah. I think it was like the Rooster Teeth podcast. This was way back. I think that was still while it was called the Junk Tank. But in that, they brought up, like, Cosmo, the magazine, and they say, like, things that men find sexy or something like that. And they mocked the entire article because it was barely... There was not a single one that they all thought was sexy. Not a single one! One of the things like, oh, when you wear a football shirt. And the guy was like, why would that be sexy? It's like the baggiest clothing. Why? That's not a turn on. These magazines don't know shit. And like I said, whenever one of them thought something was sexy, then the other ones didn't agree. Men have different opinions about things. These magazines don't know shit. So stop going to fucking magazines. I'm gonna show you. Here's a list of trends that men actually do hate. When women go to magazines to find men's opinion about stuff, instead of just asking a fucking man what his opinion about stuff is, and 2, women complaining about those opinions they found in said magazines, and then saying it's men's fault that they exist. Those are trends that men do hate. So, stop buying those magazines, stop giving them money, stop complaining about those articles being patriarchy, and stop caring so fucking much what those magazines say. If you like these trends, these things that they say men hate, then don't care. Keep doing what you do. Have your own clothing style. Whatever the fuck you want. Stop complaining, for fuck's sake. Raging a little bit too hard, so I'm gonna end this video. Leave a comment and tell me what you think. Am I wrong or am I right? Thumb up, thumb down. I really don't care which one you do. Just pick one. Thumb up or thumb down. You agree or disagree? Don't forget to subscribe. I make new videos every Monday and Friday. And don't forget to look me up on Tumblr. It's NerdyGuyRanting.tumblr.com. So, yeah, I'm Nerdy Guy and you just watched Nerdy Guy Rant. Bye!